You've already said today that the Scottish Tory leader, who's both an MSP and an MP, Douglas Ross, you don't think is a big figure in the Conservative Party. Tonight, we have been told that every single Scottish Tory MSP, that's 31 of them, the people that you depend on to hold up the union, think that Boris Johnson should quit. That, I would suggest to you, is a very serious matter.
Well, I would actually say that the Secretary of State for Scotland, who is a big figure, is very supportive of the Prime Minister, has made that absolutely clear. Douglas Ross has always been quite a lightweight figure, so I don't think that his...
Sorry, hang on. The leader of the Scottish Conservatives, an MSP and an MP is a lightweight figure.
I think the Scottish Secretary is a much more substantial and important figure in this.
Scottish MSPs.
You're reporting this without them actually having said this. Some of them they need to say this publicly. If that's
well, we have been told by a very senior Scottish MSP.
Okay, I think though these sorts of anonymous briefings are not necessarily entirely reliable.
Talking of trust and loyalty, what do you say to Douglas Ross, the leader of the Scottish Conservatives, who, not just he, but 16, the majority of the Scottish MSPs have today called for Boris Johnson to resign? Now, I don't remember a situation in the Conservative Party where that has happened before, where a leader of the Scottish Conservative Party or the Welsh Conservative Party has called on the UK Prime Minister or leader of the Scottish Conservative Party to resign.
I don't think it's a surprise that Douglas Ross takes this view. He's never been a supporter of the Prime Minister. He has constantly made disobliging comments about the Prime Minister. I listened to the Scottish Secretary, to Alistair Jack.
He voted for him, though, in the leadership contest, didn't he?
He's fully support. Well, people do sometimes vote for people in leadership elections who don't live up to expectations. But I don't think Douglas Ross is a big figure. I think Alistair Jack is a really serious and senior figure.
But you see, that almost illustrates why Douglas Ross has said this, because to say that the leader of the Scottish Conservatives is not a big figure in the Conservative Party...
He's been constantly in opposition to the Prime Minister. He opposed Brexit. He is not somebody who you would ever expect to say helpful things about the Prime Minister.